If you're over 60 and have noticed your legs feel weaker, wobbly, or less stable than they used to, I want you to know this isn't necessarily your fault. It isn't about age slowing you down. In fact, it might actually be the squats you've been doing. For decades, squats have been considered the gold standard for leg strength. They're recommended in gyms, in fitness videos, and by trainers all over the world. The idea is simple. Squats strengthen your thighs, glutes, and calves. They make your legs strong. Or at least, that's the theory. But here's the reality. What works in your 20s and 30s doesn't always work the same way after 60. Research from the Journal of Orthopedic and Sports Physical Therapy shows that certain squat positions can place compressive forces on your knee, joint that are several times greater than your body weight. That's a lot of stress for joints that have seen decades of walking, climbing stairs, and standing. When your joints are younger and your muscles strong, they can usually handle this extra load. But as we age, supporting muscles slowly weaken. Tendons and ligaments lose some elasticity. Cartilage wears down naturally. And that's when movements that were once harmless, like deep squats, can actually start to cause discomfort, instability, or even subtle micro-injuries over time. Many people respond by moving less. They skip stairs, reduce walking, or avoid bending deeply. And while this seems safe at first, it has a ripple effect. Muscles weaken. Balance declines. Everyday movements, like standing up, walking, or turning, become harder. In short, doing more squats isn't always the answer. And for adults over 60, it can sometimes make your legs feel less stable, not stronger. The good news: there's a better way. You don't need extreme exercises or painful squats to rebuild leg strength. Experts now recommend joint-friendly exercises that strengthen the muscles around your knees, activate your hips and glutes, improve balance. Support safe, confident movement. These exercises focus on stability, control, and long-term strength, not brute force. And here's something important. The most effective exercises aren't always the hardest ones. Often, the movements that feel easier are exactly the ones your body responds to best. Why this matters after 60. Research from Harvard Health Publishing and the American College of Sports Medicine highlights that exercises targeting multiple muscle groups while minimizing unnecessary joint stress can dramatically improve mobility and balance in older adults. Why is this so important? Because strength alone isn't enough. After 60, your body needs muscle activation, joint stability, controlled movement. When these three elements work together, every step you take becomes safer, more efficient, and less tiring. You'll notice it when walking on uneven surfaces, climbing stairs, or even standing up from a chair. By the end of this video, you'll know 5 powerful exercises that build leg strength without harming the knees, activate overlooked muscles, like the tibialis anterior in your lower leg, improve balance and coordination, make you feel more confident moving around your home or outside, will go beyond traditional squats and show you smarter, safer ways to rebuild leg strength after 60. Before we dive in, drop your name and where you're watching from in the comments. It only takes a second, and we love seeing our viewers join the community. Now we're moving into the exercises that truly change how your body supports movement every day. The ones that help your knees feel safer, your balance feel stronger, and your steps feel more confident. Let's start with something many people overlook. If there's one muscle group that can instantly reduce stress on the knees, it's the glutes. These are the largest muscles in your body, yet many adults over 60 barely activate them during daily movement. When the glutes become weak, the knees quietly take over extra work they were never designed to handle. Over time, that imbalance can lead to discomfort, instability, and hesitation while walking or standing. Research shows that stronger hips improve body alignment and significantly reduce knee strain during movement. That's why this next exercise can feel like a turning point for many people. Begin by lying on your back with your knees bent and your feet flat on the floor, about hip width apart. Gently lift your toes so most of your pressure stays through your heels. Before moving, lightly engage your core to support your lower back. Then press through your heels and slowly raise your hips toward the ceiling. As you lift, focus on squeezing your glutes rather than pushing with your lower back. Hold the top position for 2 to 3 seconds, then lower down slowly with control. Aim for 10 to 12 repetitions. If you feel pressure in your lower back, simply reduce the height and refocus on using your hips. This movement teaches your body to share the workload properly again, allowing the knees to relax while the stronger muscles step in to help. Now let's move into an exercise that looks familiar, but works very differently depending on how it's performed. Not all lunges are knee-friendly. In fact, the direction you step can completely change how your joints experience the movement. Stepping backward shifts the effort away from the front knee and toward the hips and glutes. This simple adjustment reduces forward pressure on the knee joint and improves balance control at the same time. Start standing tall, and if balance feels uncertain, position yourself near a chair or wall for support. Slowly step one foot backward, placing the ball of your foot behind you. Lower your body gently by bending both knees while keeping your chest upright. The front knee should stay aligned over your foot without pushing excessively forward. Move slowly and with control, then press through the heel of your front foot to return to standing. Perform 6 to 8 repetitions on each leg. Think of this as a controlled step rather than a deep lunge. Smooth, steady movement builds strength far more effectively than forcing depth. And now we come to the exercise that surprises most people. Squats themselves are not the problem. The real issue is how they're performed and whether the body is prepared for them. When the heels are slightly elevated, the mechanics of the squat change in a powerful way. Your torso stays more upright, and the quadriceps, the muscles that stabilize the knee during everyday activities, become more active and supportive. Studies show that controlled squat variations like this improve the functional strength needed for standing up, climbing stairs, and maintaining independence later in life. To perform it, place your heels on a small elevated surface, such as a sturdy book or wedge, while keeping your toes on the ground about shoulder width apart. Extend your arms slightly forward for balance. Slowly lower your body as if sitting into a chair, keeping your chest upright and your movement controlled. Only go as low as feels comfortable. Pause briefly, then press through your feet to return to standing. Aim for 8 to 10 slow repetitions. This is not about going deep or pushing through discomfort. It's about teaching your body to move safely and efficiently again. When combined, these exercises create a simple but powerful routine that takes only 10 to 15 minutes. Perform heel-elevated squats for 8 to 10 repetitions, followed by wall sits held for 10 to 20 seconds. Then complete step-back lunges for 6 to 8 repetitions per leg, glute bridges for 10 to 12 repetitions, and finish with tibialis raises for 10 to 12 slow, controlled reps. Practice this routine 3 to 4 times per week, moving at a steady pace and resting when needed. Progress comes from consistency, not intensity. Growing older does not mean becoming weaker. In many ways, it simply means learning to move smarter. Research continues to show that adults well into their 70s and beyond can rebuild strength, improve mobility, and regain confidence when they follow the right kind of exercise approach. You don't need extreme workouts or painful movements. You need exercises that respect your joints, strengthen your muscles, and support your independence for years to come. Every repetition builds confidence. Every workout builds freedom. And every day you choose to move is an investment in a stronger, more capable version of yourself. Now we'd love to hear from you. Which exercise surprised you the most? And which one are you going to try first? Share your answer in the comments below. Your experience might encourage someone else to take their first step towards stronger legs today.